Welcome to the rubble that is across from Brewster Gardens. It is the Greg Simoneau Show featuring Greg Simoneau. Please welcome Greg Simoneau.
Them man never been ready for the chaos. I stay ready, never take day off. Train for the action is payoff. Deliver that straight, no mailbox. First class talker, top tier walker. Back in my chat. These dark roads, I navigate that. Seminar parts, graduate facts. So I rise up to the madness. No time for the anxious. Already at my practice. Now I gotta paint my canvas.
Why you crispa, poor Greedo? True words have never been spoken in film or added feature. Why did you crispa, poor Greedo? It allows the viewer to ask questions, to wonder why. Why did you crisp him? And who really did shoot first? Why did you crispa, poor Greedo? Was added 20 years later to give the movie more depth to what some may already consider a masterpiece. I know this has been brought up a lot. I recently saw the original. I just love it. I just love how original it was. We know that Greedo didn't shoot first. He's too busy blabbing his snout. Making it about him, yeah. He had the chance to shoot first. He just didn't. So it's okay. Yeah. I hate to stereotype, but Rhodians, they can be so long-winded. And after looking at pictures of Greedo and a lot of Greedo action figures, I don't even know if he could have shot first. Have you seen his fingers? They're way too long. He couldn't even get around the trigger. His fingers look like Sny Snoodle's noodles. How do you pull a trigger with those? I'm going to enjoy this. So, they make so many series now. How about a Greedo series? How about a series for Greedo's life leading up to his death? One day WSF. One day before Who Shot First. What was he doing? Was he checking on his chain of restaurants called Greedo's? Did he have a chain of them? Was he the regional manager? What was he doing? Hey, pull over. This planet has a Greedo's. Mom, let's go. This place has Greedo's. And after his death, did they come out with a new burger in his honor called the Crispa? And did the Crispa have an onion ring on top signifying the hole Han Solo made in Greedo? Does the ketchup signify Greedo's blood? Do Rhodians even bleed? Or is it a hot honey sandwich? Is it that kind of situation? I don't know. Yeah. Can you imagine the waitstaff at Greedo's restaurant? They'd be like that hot Rhodian from Jabba's palace. She was hot, wasn't she? Griata, I think is her name. Even Boba Fett gave her a nod. Yeah. And Lando was in the corner over there like, dibs. I never knew I was into green scaly cleavage. I didn't know that about myself. Yeah. That makes you wonder, on this planet, we have Hooters, right? And that makes you wonder, Hooters needs to pivot. The clientele already looked the same as the Cantina bar. And when Obi-Wan cut off that dude's arm, they could do like a half-off wings night. Something like that. Yeah. A tip of the cap to that man's arm, so a good sale. I know my wife would go. I know she'd be into it. She'd be like, can I have the wings plain and a diet? And by the way, who does your tentacles? They're so pretty, so pretty. And then I'd be like, honey, don't look now. But Hammerhead is staring at you from across the bar. Very shifty-eyed, I might add. Oh, him? Oh, Moma Nadon? We go way back. We used to date in high school. He collected my bounty back in the day. Something I didn't need to know about my wife. Yeah, well, maybe someone should tell him those bell bottoms are out of style. Bell bottoms, how rude, Greg. Those are his feet. Oh, I get it. It's like some sort of I am Groot situation. Coming soon to the Kingston collection, Greedos. Probably do better than Study Hall and Waxies. Yeah. Thanks to the local scene for having me. A pleasure to be here tonight. Taping episode 54. Thanks to Dan in the booth. All right, Dan. Always a home run when you have Dan in the booth. And tonight's comedy album is entitled Welcome to America, Card Only. Yeah. That's an awful title, but it might hit with our friends to the south. You know, always fishing for subscribers. Hit like and subscribe below. It's awful. All right. This next little part is I listen to the normal radio station, so I get unlimited skips per hour because it's normal. And it can be ad-free if I want it to be. Sometimes I'll use 30 skips in a row. Yeah. People are always like, I stream. Yeah, oh, I stream too when I'm at the urinal. Ooh. I stream with the toilet seat up. That's when I stream. Yeah. I've been streaming before streaming was a thing. I've been streaming since I was little, you know. Some people stream when they drive, you know. I do that too. But I find it doesn't always go into the Gatorade bottle the way you want it to. You know? The other night we had a cheese fondue. And we were streaming tons of cheese. And then I noticed my jokes coming out of the top of it. It had like a Bluetooth speaker on top. So then that made it, we were streaming double the cheese. You can stream this show on YouTube also, by the way. Hit like and subscribe below. My jokes are so cheesy. My jokes are so cheesy that Chester Cheeto asked me out. That's right. And we dated for a little while, but his life is so chaotic. You know, everything around him is total chaos. Everything he touched exploded, you know, with flavor. And it was just too much. Everything I put in my mouth, I was like, oh. Yeah, it was just too much. I hated breaking up with that Chester Cheeto, too, you know? Because let me tell you, that Chester Cheeto, man, he's a snack. I've heard Chester's moved on, though. I heard he's dating Frank from Frank's Red Hot, yeah, who I think is kind of a whore. And his pimp is his 90-year-old mother. We all know that, right? And she's like, I put that shit on anything. And we're like, yeah, we noticed. We know. And now, if this is true to me, there would be no hotter couple. And the drama, the tea, would be so spicy. I was talking to Frank not too long ago. And he told me he just can't wait till his mom kicks the bucket. You know, I guess that's what stirs the hot sauce. She sort of kicks the bucket with her foot like that. And I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know it was foot made. And Frank's mom, she is so old school. She heard Frank was dating Chester, and she was like, I hope you're using a condiment. I know Frank's track record, you know. I just don't want to see Chester get hurt. I know he's loved and left them before. You know, he did that to my friend, Sweet Baby Ray. Yeah. I remember Sweet Baby Ray was so distraught when they broke up, he tried to sauce his way through it. I remember Sweet Baby Ray, I remember he got pregnant with this wing sauce idea, you know? And we were all like, oh my God, is it Frank's? Yeah. I remember asking him, "Can I touch it? Can I touch it?" "Oh, it has a little kick. It has a little kick to it." Yeah. I remember Sweet Baby Ray got so desperate. He said he was thinking about dating Pringles. Yeah, I heard he went to a few Pringles nights at the club Cracker. I remember telling him, "Pringles has slept with every flavor I know." I was like, that can has been popped too many times already. I was like, don't get mixed up with Pringles, man. Pringles is into some weird shit. I know a friend of mine got his hand caught in a can of Pringles. It was not pretty. So yeah, when Frank's Red Hot dumped Sweet Baby Ray's, I don't know how I feel about it. It just always seemed like it left a bad taste in my mouth. Oh yeah. All right. So we're going to see how much money we have for summer vacation. That's it. We're going to see what we can do, And we found out, tally, carry the one, we can do the Dew. That's right, a 24-case pack of Mountain Dew. And that's got to last you the whole summer. It's all we could afford. And that's the reality. We also have enough for one drive-in movie, so choose wisely. Yeah, and we have to walk there and hide in the bushes, so that's the reality. We also have enough money for one of us to get a spray tan, but just the front only. Front only. We can finish your tan, the backside of you at the beach. Finish the backside at the beach. You're going to have a different kind of tan lines. That's what we call a transition strip right there. There's a lot of trans people out there today, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And we're going to go camping because that's free. But yeah, why not? We'll try it. But we don't have sleeping bags for everyone. So to not make it as weird, everybody's got to double up with one cousin. And these are the cousins that can be a real handful. And by that, we mean they can get pretty handsy. So sleep with one eye open when you're out there. And we're going to go to the beach this year. That's right. And since we don't have enough money for a beach sticker, someone's going to have to stay with the car at all times. Do what we like to call a live park. Preferably someone with a license, a permit, or a school ID. Okay, just stay with the car. So figure that out. And this beach doesn't have any waves, so you just have to run in the water when a boat drives by. It's that'll get your waves in. And if the ice cream man comes around, we only have enough for one ice cream. So you guys are just gonna have to take turns taking licks. Just like when you beat up your cousin. Taking turns, taking licks. Take licks. And we're all going to have to DoorDash a lot of meals too. And when the bill comes, everybody DoorDash. Make a run for the door. And to raise money for this summer's festivities, we're going to have a lemonade stand. But since we can't afford lemonade, we're going to do like we did last year and just give out foot rubs. Okay? Very sustainable. And remember, bunions and warts are extra. to remove. Okay, don't everyone go grabbing my good butter knives, okay? God gave you fingernails for a reason. Also, you guys like campfires? You like fire pits? We need everyone to gather wood. Right. We need everyone to gather wood each day, all right? And we're going to make it easy on you this year. It's just a cord per person per day. That way we have enough. Well, a lot of families, they do this. We're going to start the summer off right with a trip to Disney World. Yeah. And by trip, I mean stroll. And by stroll, I mean a stroll down memory lane. Your aunt took a lot of photographs in the 60s and 70s that we can look at and imagine without fighting all the crowds. Through the magic of color photos, we'll be able to transport us there. It's very Disney-like, very Disney-adjacent. Yeah. And this summer, we're going to learn what it means to rent. That's right. We're going to learn that by watching the musical Stomp. It's like Rent, but you're going to get a little more out of it. Stomp. We're also going to charter a boat this summer. That's exciting. We're all going to draw with our pens and pencils and crayons some charts where we want to go, roll them up, and throw them in someone's unsuspecting boat. We're going to charter a boat. Yeah. There's also free movies and concerts on the green this summer. Whoa. So I signed us all up to sell popcorn and VIP experiences. All our penny pinching, scrimping, and saving all summer has allowed us to get tickets to Sabrina. Yeah. Not Sabrina Carpenter, Sabrina Painter. She's a Sabrina Carpenter cover band. But she sings the songs better than Sabrina. She's prettier and less annoying. So it's a win-win for everyone. And in order to get credit for your summer reading, you need to record it. Yeah, don't forget about that. Yeah, we need the audio. That's right. We have a deal with audiobooks. They pay us 2 cents an hour for that audio. And what do you do if you don't know a word? After 30 seconds of trying it, go on to the next word. That's right. And this is another one. And don't forget about going to the golf course, finding used balls, washing them off, and selling them back to the golfers. And don't forget about that. It's a good way to raise some money. And what did we say, though? We're only going to take balls that are out of bounds, not in play. Remember, that's important. Remember when that camera crew got mad at us? Remember that? Remember Tiger Woods yelling at your dad? Remember that? Yeah. Remember Tiger Woods' wife taking a golf club to our car? Huh? Remember that? Not fun. Remember Elon hitting our car with a driver? Remember that? Remember the police report saying Elon Nordegren on it? Yeah? We all thought that was weird, right? We don't... Yeah. We don't want that happening again. Yeah. And what did we say about water slides? Does anyone remember? They only work if the hose is running. That's right. And what else did we say about pools? Make sure no one's home or they can charge you with trespassing. That's right. Remember? Remember what happened last year when you swam in Tiger Woods' ex-wife Elon's pool? Remember what she tried to do? She tried to adopt you and make Tiger Woods pay for it, didn't she? And what else? What else do we have to get ready for in the summer? A pumpkin patch. That's right. And how do you start a pumpkin patch? Anyone remember? You kill a witch and use her body as fertilizer. And then what? Pumpkins grow from her warts and pimples. Right. And what's another fun name for pimples? Pumples. Right? And who had the biggest pumpkin last year at the fair? We did. And why? And why? Because we killed the most powerful witch. Right. That's how we got it. And don't forget about fireworks. Where do fireworks come from? Anyone? The glitter of dead elves who were cremated for their sins. That's right. And where do we go to get those? New Hampshire. Of course. And who had the best fireworks display last year? We did. Thanks to Krampus. That's right. Thanks, Krampus. And what happens when a firework blows up in your hand? You lose both hands. And why? Why is that? Because I cut the other hand off because you didn't listen. So, those are the summer guidelines and vacation plans. Have a great summer, everybody. And don't forget to catch me in the upcoming movie Summer Lovin' 2000 with Elon Nordegren to be played by the wonderful, the amazing Florence Pugh. And to play Frank from Frank's Red Hot will be, you guessed it, Kingston's own Red Hot Chris Cooper. Thank you, Plymouth. Have a great summer kickoff. See you soon. Thank you, and good night.
We about to cause a scene. There's nothing like you've seen. Everything ain't what it seems. Whoa. Them man never been ready for the chaos. I stay ready, never take day off. Train for the action.
So the kids are out of school, and that's great. There goes the line at the ice cream truck. Yeah, looks like the lines at Disney World. Yeah, except these little brats, they won't honor my speed pass. Then they take forever to complete the transaction, you know. These two little girls, I don't know, they just walked off. Couldn't even buy the ice cream. Then I heard them complaining as they walked away. Two little British girls, you know. They only had cash. Well, welcome to America. Card only. That's awful. Oh, that's awful. And now the parents are there, and it's a big crowd. And when the ice cream man approaches, all the parents are like, back up. Okay, back up now. Back up. And I'm like, I'm not your damn kid. Don't tell me what to do. And sometimes I just have to focus. Greg, go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. Remember, Julie Bowden on a lounge in leather. Go to your happy place. Hi, happy. Just tap it in. Then I get up there, and he's like, sorry, sir, we're all out of wrestling bars. Then I start wondering, how hard is it to make a ice cream sandwich with a picture of Ric Flair on it that comes with a collectible card? All right. Then I have to switch it up. All right, does the Ninja Turtle ice cream come in an April O'Neil version? All right. Is it a cartoon April O'Neil or Megan Fox April O'Neil? Nah, pass. And I'm like, all right. The Batman pops. Do those come in Catwoman? Is it a Halle Berry Catwoman or Anne Hathaway Catwoman? 60s Catwoman? Nah, pass. She was hot in her day, though. She was hot, yeah. All right. Is the Wonder Woman bar, is that Linda Carter or Gail Gadot? 60s comic book Wonder Woman? Nah, pass. The same joke. It's the same joke. Finally, I just go with the usual, give me a Nutty Buddy and yell, woo, when you give it to me. Thanks. And I always say this at the end, which they apparently find funny, but I'm always like, can I get a ride to the beach with you? And they just laugh. And I'm like, why? Is the back full or something? I'm like, come on. I know you're going there. There's always a couple of questions I have for the ice cream man. Otherwise, I won't open the gate of the fenced-in community I live in, you know? His whole income depends on whether or not that gate opens. What is this, medieval times? Yeah. So I ask him, what's next for you? Prison? I always throw that in there. Then I always ask, have you ever killed anyone? And legally, they have to tell you. Legally. And then if he's in a good mood, I ask him, did you ever sex offend? Yeah. I'm going to need to know these things. Otherwise, the gate, it no open. Because I have to be my community's watchdog. The kids speak of me in legend. The watchdog, the hawk. That's me right there. Just because I yell at the neighborhood kids a lot doesn't mean I'm not looking out for them. The watchdog. I'm looking out for me first, obviously, then the kids. Yeah. Me first, then the safety of my property, then my vehicles, then the neighborhood kids. And that's the order it goes in. Thanks. See you on the street corner for some ice cream. Good night.